Welcome aboard the Time Machine, fellow explorers. This is Tech and Trek, where we use the power of technology to journey through time and space, unraveling the mysteries of our past. Today, we're setting our sights on the enigmatic figures who've danced on the thin line between history and legend. We're talking about the figures who've inspired countless tales, the ones whose stories seem too extraordinary to be true, yet are grounded in the reality of times gone by. King Arthur, Joan of Arc, Robin Hood, names that echo through the ages, blending fact and fiction in a mesmerizing dance that continues to captivate us. So buckle up, because we're about to embark on a thrilling journey into the heart of history and legend. Remember, the past is not as black and white as it seems, and the legends we know and love often have a kernel of truth at their core. Let's dive into the stories, the myths, the legends, and discover where the line blurs and where history becomes legend. Ever wondered where history ends and legends begin? In the grand tapestry of human existence, we often find ourselves in a fascinating dance between the tangible truth of history and the enchanting allure of legends. These two elements, intertwined, not only shape our understanding of the past but also inspire our dreams for the future. Take, for instance, the tale of King Arthur. A figure shrouded in mystery, Arthur's story is a melting pot of historical accounts, folklore, and literary invention. While historical records from the Dark Ages are scant, we have enough to suggest a leader named Arthur did exist, and his exploits were extraordinary enough to inspire centuries of storytelling. Then there's Joan of Arc, the Maid of Orleans, a figure straddling the line between historical fact and legendary heroism. Her story is well documented, yet her remarkable achievements and tragic end have elevated her to the status of a legend. She's become more than just a brave young woman who led an army. She's a symbol of courage and faith. And who could forget the charming rogue Robin Hood? While historians still debate his existence, his legend has undeniably left a significant imprint on our collective consciousness. The idea of a noble outlaw robbing from the rich to give to the poor is a concept that resonates deeply with our shared sense of justice. But here's the thing, the line between history and legend is thin, almost imperceptible. Historical events often inspire legends, and these legends, in turn, shape our understanding of history. They fill in the gaps, give color to the past, and make our ancestors feel a little more human, a little more like us. As we delve into the lives of these legendary figures, remember, their stories are a blend of fact and fiction. But isn't that the beauty of it? The ability to weave together the threads of history and legend to create a narrative that is at once real and magical is a testament to our human desire to make sense of the world and our place in it. King Arthur, a legendary figure etched in the annals of time. This name, this legend, transports us to an era where knights in shining armor fought for honor and valor. King Arthur, the once and future king, is a symbol of heroism and leadership that transcends cultures and centuries. His tales, woven with threads of romance, bravery, and magic, are rooted in the Dark Ages of Britain, a time shrouded in mystery and folklore. Now let's delve into the tales that surround this legendary king. Stories abound of King Arthur and his gallant knights of the Round Table. These knights, handpicked by Arthur himself, were the epitome of chivalry and courage. They embarked on noble quests, the most famous of which was the quest for the Holy Grail, a symbol of divine grace. This epic journey, fraught with trials and tribulations, has been immortalized in countless works of literature and art, echoing the human quest for virtue and enlightenment. However, the existence of King Arthur is a subject of heated debate among historians. Some argue that he was a real person, a Roman-affiliated military leader who defended Britain against the invading Saxons in the late 5th and early 6th centuries. Others propose that Arthur was a mythological figure, possibly a composite of several historical persons and Celtic heroes. His tales, they argue, were embellished over time, eventually morphing into the Arthurian legend we know today. This debate does not diminish King Arthur's impact, though. His stories, whether factual or fictional, are a testament to the human capacity for imagination and storytelling. They explore universal themes of loyalty, bravery, and the eternal struggle between good and evil. Moreover, King Arthur's legend has had a profound impact on literature, inspiring countless works from medieval romances to modern fantasy novels. His story has also been adapted into numerous films, plays, and operas, demonstrating its enduring appeal and cultural significance. Whether King Arthur was a real person or not, his legend continues to captivate us. It reminds us that sometimes the power of a story can eclipse the boundaries of fact and fiction, shaping our understanding of history, humanity, and ourselves. Joan of Arc, a young peasant girl who became a national heroine. Born in the early 15th century in Domremy, France, Joan was just an ordinary girl until she wasn't. At the tender age of 13, she began to experience visions claimed to be messages from Saint Michael, Saint Catherine, and Saint Margaret. These visions were not merely hallucinations, they were a call to arms. These divine messages compelled her to travel to the uncrowned King Charles VII and convince him that she was his ticket to victory in the 100 Years' War. Imagine that for a moment, a young girl from a peasant family convincing a king that she could lead his army to victory. Yet that's exactly what she did. Joan was given armor, a horse, and a banner, and she led the French army to a momentous victory at Orléans. This victory not only lifted the siege but also lifted the spirits of the French people. Joan, the Maid of Orléans, had turned the tide of the war. However, Joan's story takes a tragic turn. She was captured by the Burgundians, allies of the English, and was sold to the highest bidder, the English. Accused of heresy and donning male attire, she was tried and burned at the stake. A young life extinguished at the age of just 19. Yet Joan's story doesn't end with her death. Far from it. Over the centuries, her tale has been romanticized, politicized, and dramatized. She has become a symbol of French nationalism, of religious faith, and of feminism. More than 4 centuries after her death, the Catholic Church recognized her sanctity, and she was canonized as a saint. Joan of Arc's story is a testament to the power of faith and conviction. A young girl who dared to believe in her divine calling, who led an army, who stood against her accusers with courage, and who became a symbol of hope and resilience for generations to come. Robin Hood, the legendary outlaw who stole from the rich to give to the poor. In the heart of England lies the ancient Sherwood Forest, a place that echoes with tales of daring exploits and audacious adventures. Here, amidst the towering trees and hidden glades, the legendary figure of Robin Hood and his band of merry men are said to have made their home. These stories, passed down through generations, paint a vivid picture of a hero who defied the tyranny of the corrupt and championed the cause of the underprivileged. However, the existence of Robin Hood has been a subject of debate among historians for centuries. Some suggest he was a composite of several outlaws from the medieval period, while others argue he was a single figure, a yeoman, or an aristocrat, depending on the version of the story. Despite the lack of concrete historical evidence, the tales of Robin Hood's bravery, cunning, and philanthropy have endured. Over the centuries, the character of Robin Hood has evolved dramatically. Originally depicted as a commoner, he was later portrayed as a dispossessed nobleman, fighting injustice while remaining loyal to the rightful king. His band of merry men also grew in number and diversity, reflecting societal changes and promoting a message of unity and equality. The story of Robin Hood has been adapted countless times in literature, film, and television. Each interpretation adds a new layer to the legend, making Robin Hood a timeless symbol of resistance against oppression and an advocate for social justice. From the ballads of the Middle Ages to the blockbuster movies of the 21st century, Robin Hood remains a beacon of hope, inspiring generations to stand up for what is right. Robin Hood may or may not have been real, but his legend has undoubtedly made a lasting impact. This outlaw of Sherwood, whether a single man or an amalgamation of many, has left an indelible mark on our collective imagination, proving that sometimes truth can indeed be stranger and more captivating than fiction. In the Highlands of Scotland, amidst the serene beauty, lies Loch Ness, a deep freshwater loch known worldwide for its resident mythical creature, the Loch Ness Monster, or Nessie. For centuries, this elusive creature has been a topic of intrigue, speculation, and wonder. The earliest report of Nessie dates back to the 6th century in a biography of St. Columba, who allegedly encountered a beast in the River Ness. However, Nessie truly shot to fame in the 1930s, following a series of alleged sightings and the infamous surgeon's photograph, which later turned out to be a hoax. Despite numerous expeditions and scientific investigations, no concrete evidence of Nessie's existence has been found. Yet the legend persists, fueled by blurry photographs, eyewitness accounts, and of course, our enduring fascination with the unknown. Is Nessie a prehistoric marine reptile known as a plesiosaur, as some theories suggest, or merely a giant eel, or even a misidentified tree trunk? The truth remains shrouded in mystery. Regardless of the lack of definitive proof, Nessie's tale is a testament to the power of storytelling and the human imagination. This legendary creature has not only captured the hearts of millions worldwide, but also significantly boosted Scottish tourism, showing how legends can leave a tangible impact on the real world. Whether Nessie exists or not, the story of the Loch Ness Monster is a fascinating example of how legends can intertwine with reality, creating a narrative that's larger than life. As we delve deeper into the world of legends, it becomes evident that sometimes the journey to uncover the truth can be as captivating as the legend itself. These legendary figures, real or not, have left an indelible mark on history. This is the essence of the stories we've journeyed through together today. From the regal aura of the once and future King Arthur, to the fiery spirit of the Maid of Orleans, Joan of Arc, and the audacious exploits of the outlaw of Sherwood, Robin Hood. Each of these figures, whether they were flesh and blood or simply figments of our collective imagination, have carved their names into the annals of time. Throughout this exploration, we have seen how these stories, these legends, have not just endured but thrived over centuries. They have been retold, reimagined, and reinterpreted countless times, yet their core essence remains untouched. They continue to inspire, to captivate, and to provoke thought, transcending the barriers of time and space. Why, you might ask? Perhaps because they tap into something universal, something deeply human. They speak to our hopes, our fears, our dreams, and our struggles. They remind us of the power of courage, of resilience, and of belief. They show us that individuals, no matter how ordinary, have the potential to shape the world around them. These legends also play a crucial role in our understanding of history. While they may not offer textbook facts or precise dates, they provide us with a glimpse into the values, the aspirations, and the spirit of the times they represent. They are, in a way, mirrors reflecting the societies that birthed them. So as we step away from these tales, let's carry with us the lessons they offer. Let's remember that history is not just a series of events, but a tapestry woven with stories of triumph, of tragedy, and of the indomitable human spirit. In the end, the line between history and legend remains blurred, but one thing is clear. These stories will continue to captivate us for generations to come. Thank you for joining us on this journey through history and legend. We appreciate the time you've spent with us today, delving into tales of yore, unraveling the threads of myth and reality. It's been a pleasure to share these stories with you, stories that continue to inspire and intrigue us despite the passage of time. If you found this video interesting, we encourage you to share it with others who might enjoy this blend of history and legend. We've got more captivating content lined up for you, so don't forget to hit the subscribe button on Tech and Trek, and join us as we explore more fascinating tales from around the world. Stay curious, keep exploring, and we'll see you in the next video. Until then, this is Tech and Trek, signing off. Remember, history isn't just about facts and figures. It's about stories, about people, about the indomitable human spirit. So, let's keep these legends alive, for they are as much a part of our history as the events that shape them.